Welcome to my YouTube channel, English Remastered. Let us rediscover the intricacies and nuances of the English language and prepare to be amazed. Today we begin a new and long journey, the journey to remaster the figures of speech. This video is only an introduction on how to enhance language, making it more engaging, memorable, and impactful. What is the purpose of using figures of speech? Figures of speech come in many varieties. The aim is to use the language imaginatively to accentuate the effect of what is being said. Round and round the rugged rocks the ragged rascal ran is an example of alliteration where the consonant R is used repeatedly. What is the difference between figures of speech, rhetorical devices, and literary devices? Figures of speech are specific twists in wording, like metaphor or personification, that make writing expressive. Rhetorical devices are strategies aimed at persuasion and emphasis, like repetition, rhetorical questions, or appeals to emotion. Literary devices is the broadest category. It includes everything writers use to shape stories and meaning, from foreshadowing and symbolism to figures of speech themselves. In short, figures of speech are the tools, rhetorical devices are the strategies, and literary devices are the entire toolbox. Why use figures of speech? Well, to make communication more vivid, creative, and memorable. This is done by creating mental images, expressing complex ideas more clearly, and adding emotional depth. They enhance both written and spoken language, making it more engaging and impactful for the audience. They also allow for creative wordplay, add emphasis, and are a fundamental part of cultural expression. Let us understand more elaborately the key reasons to use figures of speech. Number one, create vivid imagery. They help the audience visualize what is being described, making the language more powerful and easier to understand. For example, the river danced over the rocks. Number two, increase memorability. By using creative and non literal language, figures of speech make messages more memorable for the listener or reader. Number three, add creativity and interest. They make language more poetic, interesting, flamboyant, elevating communication beyond the literal. Number four, express complex ideas concisely. Figures of speech can convey a wealth of meaning through a single well chosen phrase, which can be more effective than a lengthy literal explanation. Number 5. Build emotional connection. They can help create a stronger, more emotional, and relatable connection with an audience. Number 6. Demonstrate linguistic skill. Using them correctly shows a strong command of language and can impress an audience, as seen in the use of puns for wordplay. Number 7. Add emphasis and clarity. They provide emphasis and a freshness of expression that literal language may not be able to achieve. Number 8. Are a part of cultural expression. They are a fundamental part of literature and cultural wisdom, found in idioms and proverbs that express shared experiences. How many figures of speech are there? Scholars of classical Western rhetoric have divided figures of speech into two main categories: schemes and tropes. Schemes are figures of speech that change the ordinary or expected pattern of words. For example, the phrase, John, my best friend, uses the scheme known as opposition. Tropes change the general meaning of words. An example is irony, which is the use of words to convey the opposite of their usual meaning. For Brutus is an honorable man. In this table, we find 52 types of schemes. Let us understand three of them. Alliteration, the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Example, she sells seashells by the seashore. Next, we have anticlimax, an abrupt descent, either deliberate or unintended, on the part of a speaker or writer from the strong conclusion that appeared imminent. Example, people, pets, batteries, all are dead. Finally, we have litotes, an understatement achieved by negating the opposite statement, such as not too bad for very good, or she is not a beauty queen for she is ugly, yielding an ironical effect. In this slide and the next, we will see 65 types of tropes. All of us already know what a proverb is. We have also studied pleonasms and tautologies in previous videos on this channel. In this video, in the previous slide, we have already seen an example of irony, use of word in a way that conveys a meaning opposite to its usual meaning. Now let us see two more tropes which are very commonly used figures of speech. Metaphor, an implied comparison between two things, attributing the properties of one thing to another that it does not literally possess. He was a lion in battle. Finally, we have simile, which is a comparison between two things using like or as. He ran like the wind. So, how many figures of speech are there actually? It primarily depends upon the way you classify figures of speech. There are about 10 figures of speech which are not only commonly used but also appear in competitive examinations. Estimates range from about 24 to more than 250 figures of speech. We have mentioned 52 schemes and 65 tropes, total 117 in the previous three slides. In the subsequent videos, we shall cover 31 selected figures of speech with examples of each and some related gems from English literature. Friends, you are the reason why this video has been created. Are you prepared to be amazed again? If so, we would love to bring more videos for your consumption, each different from the rest. Please subscribe, press the bell icon, like and share. Thank you.